At the beginning of 2025, I finally cut cable TV and switched to streaming TV. Originally, my motivation to do so was to save money, but it seems the price difference between cable and streaming services is getting to be less and less. But I did go ahead and sign up for the YouTube TV streaming service. Because, for one, that streaming service is popular, and therefore they must be doing something right. And two, because it has unlimited cloud DVR service, meaning I would no longer have to worry about exceeding my cable box recording limits. As usual, I am not an expert, but this is what has worked for me. Firstly, YouTube TV has a good selection of channels. Here's a list as of early 2025. I like to do what I think most people like to do, which is to record programs and then watch them later at my convenience, skipping over commercials, which I absolutely hate. The Roku remote control. I bought a Roku remote from Walmart. I can't remember what was involved in the setup, but if you need help here, check with the Michael Saves YouTube channel. He has a lot of good information there. I do like the Roku remote. It has only 20 buttons compared to twice as many buttons on other remotes. Note especially these two buttons, the home button and the back or previous window button. These are the two buttons I find myself using constantly. I regularly press the home button to start over from scratch instead of getting hopelessly lost and frustrated trying to navigate out of whatever window I'm currently stuck in. The volume controls are on the right side of the remote. Roku has its own streaming service with programs that are usually free but ad supported. You move down to Live TV, over to Live TV, and then click on Live TV, and you can scroll down the list to make a selection to watch live. Turning on YouTube TV. Press the Roku on button, press the right arrow, and then the down arrow to reach your apps. Click OK on YouTube TV. Note that when you press on arrows and move around, it's very easy to lose track of just where you are and to end up accidentally clicking on the wrong icon. You are on the icon highlighted in white or on the thumbnail framed in white. Note that among the apps there is also regular YouTube further down. If you're financially strapped, that's a feasible option for you. Don't watch regular TV anymore, just watch regular YouTube for free, assuming you have internet. Or there are free streaming services like Roku, Tubi, Pluto, etc., which are funded usually with non-skippable ads, just like TV used to be years ago. Organizing your channel guide. Move from home over to live, click on live, move down 2 lines, move to the left, and up to click on the 3-line icon. A window comes up at the right giving you options for arranging your channel guide. I'm currently on alphabetical A to Z. I'll click the back button on my remote to get back to the guide, and you can see how the A's come first. You can do more operations on the YouTube TV app on your computer or on your phone. but I am trying to stick to what you can do just through your smart TV. Watching or recording a live program. To get the YouTube TV channel guide up, and in order to watch a currently playing program, move from home to live, click OK on live, move down a few levels to reach the guide, scroll down to reach something you'd like to watch. How about Dateline? Let's click on that. A window pops up at the right where you can select either Join Live or Start from the beginning. If you want to record that program, pause it, go down one line, then over to the left one, and click the plus sign, which changes it to a check sign. Note that if you want to see the earlier part of the program you missed, you can't. However, if a rerun of that episode airs in the future, then it will record the full episode for you. Or you might be able to order up that episode by backspacing on your remote and then over to the magnifying glass search icon and typing in the name of the program. Finding and recording an upcoming program. If you scroll to live and then down to the program guide, you can select the program that's soon to be on by scrolling to the right. Let's try Grey's Anatomy coming up at 10 p.m. Click on it and a window comes up on the right. Click on Add to Library and it will record that episode for you for future watching and all the episodes of that show from this point on. Say further in the future, I want to start watching Jeopardy on a regular basis. Instead of going through the program guide, I press the back button a few times to get back to live and scroll to the search function. I click on it and scroll down one line to the keyboard and type in Jeopardy. I'll scroll to the Jeopardy thumbnail to the right and click on it. And then I go to the upper left and click on the plus sign, and it will record the Jeopardy program on a regular basis from this point on. Finding and watching a program that you already have recorded. Say I want to watch one of my episodes of Dateline. I click on Library, down a row, over to All to see all my recorded programs. And I scroll to Dateline and click on it. I click on Browse Episodes on the right and click on the one I want or the one I haven't watched yet. Skipping ads. Generally, if you are watching a program that you've recorded to your library, you can skip ads by fast forwarding through them. But if you are watching a program on demand that you have not recorded, then usually you cannot skip through the ads. Although some programs will have just a quick commercial at the start and that's all. Rewinding and fast forwarding a recorded program. You can rewind a program by pressing and holding either of these two left arrow buttons, here or here. You can fast forward, skipping commercials, by pressing and holding either of the two right arrow buttons, here or here. A quick single press of the arrow moves the program back or forward in 15-second chunks. Finding and recording an on-demand program. Say you want to watch a comedy movie, go from home down to movies at the bottom, click on it, go over to comedy, scroll down and look for something you might like. I think all the movies under this movie icon here are free. But if you use the search function to find a movie by name, you need to check whether it's free or not. For example, if you put in Gone with the Wind, it's rent or buy, it's not free. Let's try to get an episode of Dateline. Type it in. Pick an episode and there you go. If you pause it and go down and click the plus sign, this episode and future episodes will record. Deleting a program from your library. Click Library, go down a line and over to All. Find and click on the program you want to delete. Click on an episode, pause it, and click on the check to change it to a plus sign. Now, future episodes of the program will not record to your library, though episodes already recorded will still be available for you until they auto-expire after 9 months. Remember that if you pause any program you're watching, a check showing at the bottom means the program is being recorded. A plus sign showing means it is not being recorded. Deleting or recording a single episode only. You can find several places on the internet that tell you how to delete a single individual episode from your YouTube TV library, or how to record a single episode to your library. But it did not work for me because the cited icons were not there. And I read numerous commenters complaining that there were no such icons for them either. I'm pretty sure that basically you cannot delete an individual episode of a program, but must wait 9 months for the recording to automatically self-delete. And you just have to muddle through the clutter looking for what you want to watch among the episodes you've already watched. I've included a few choice complaints by commenters on this clutter issue at the very end of this video. However, even though YouTube TV is not set up to delete or record just one episode of a program, it seems to me that you can get around this setup by ordering a program to record, and right after it does record that first episode, then unchecking that program. That way you won't have further episodes recorded, but you will still have that one episode only in your library until it self-deletes after 9 months. So that could be a way around it. Library, your unlimited cloud DVR service. To see all the programs you have in your library, click on Library, then on the next line click All, over on the right. Then it puts up a grid of your programs in alphabetical order. Click on the desired program and episode to watch it. Here I'll click on Judge Judy, browse episodes, and scroll to the episode I want to watch. If I change my mind and prefer to watch Dateline, then I press the back button on my remote and select Dateline instead and click on my desired episode there. Watched or not watched. A red bar at the bottom of the episode shows what you have watched. The most recent programs usually show up at the left, usually but not always, and watched episodes get labeled watched, except for the fact that many times they don't get labeled watched. even though you have watched them. And reruns can make things even more confusing. I focus on the episodes further to the left, as those are usually the most recently recorded ones, and I don't worry too much about missing an old episode or two further to the right. If a program is labeled expired, it might mean the program is off for a seasonal break, and you may have to order it up again for the new season. Checking program details and the current time. Whatever program you're watching, press the down arrow, and you get the program details for a few seconds and the current time at the upper right, before it returns automatically to the program. If you press the OK button, it keeps the same information up until you press the OK button again, which starts the program up again. To see upcoming programs scheduled to be recorded, click on Library, go down a line, then over to Scheduled, click on that, and upcoming programs show up in order left to right, going down. Again, it can be pretty confusing when you get reruns included. Resuming your program later. I find that simply pausing the program is simpler than exiting the program and then laboriously navigating back to it later. But if you do interrupt your watching of a recorded program by turning the TV off, pause it just before turning the TV off. And when you turn it back on and navigate back to the program resumes from the point you left off. Incidentally, right at the start of Roku, at the upper right of that window, it has Top Picks for You, which is a terrific service for helping you find other programs you'd probably like. Unless you're like me. My reaction is, leave me alone. Stop cluttering up the screen. I don't want to watch what you think I want to watch. I want to watch what I want to watch. Stop being so intrusive and distracting. If I'm about to watch a particular program, I do not want you to immediately suggest I watch a different program. For crying out loud. Sorry, had to get that off my chest. Watching movies. If you want to watch a movie, go from home, down 2 rows, then to the right to click on movies. Pick a category in this row across. Let's try comedy. Go down 1 row, browse, click on what appeals to you. Let's try Men in Black 3. A window comes up at the right, and you have the option of watching it now or clicking Add to Library. The positive aspect for choosing Add to Library is that usually you can skip commercials. The negative, however, is that usually you can't watch it right away, on demand style, but have to wait maybe a day or a week or a month until it airs live and YouTube TV can record it for you. And I think that's how it works. I'm not really sure. Another way you can look for a movie is to go over to the search icon, the magnifying glass, click on that, and then search for the movie's name. Let's say you want to see Gone Baby Gone, a crime drama. Go down a row to the keyboard, type in the name of the movie. Here it is. Unfortunately, it's not free. Let's clear that window by pressing the back button a few times on the remote and look for a free movie. Let's try Men in Black International. That one is free. Hooray. How successful you'll be in finding quality free movies, I don't know. I don't have a good handle on that yet. You can also watch some free movies on regular YouTube. Let's go down and click on regular YouTube. On the left, click on Movies and TV, And then I'm going to speak into the Roku remote. Free movies. And then you can stumble around here, and if you're lucky, you may find something you like. I'm going to speak into my remote to see if it has my favorite sports movie of all time. Harvard beats Yale, 29-29. It says rent or buy. But, look, here is a free version. Hooray.
Hill, daylight, and he is down before tackled by John Ignacio to the 24-yard line.
You know, they had outstanding talent everywhere. You know, Calvin's going to be, the number one pick of the Dallas Cowboys. Obviously, you're going to have struggles shutting him down. And Brian was an extraordinary talent.
You just got the feeling that, the universe had shifted somehow, and that something portentous, significant, weird was taking place.
You just had the sense it wasn't real. It was happening, but yet almost as if an out-of-body experience, where you're watching things happen and you can't believe that it's happening.
It wasn't painful. It was too strange to be painful.
Thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful. I have an interface summary chart and a few additional notes at the end here.